Derivation of expression for speed of transverses in uniform string. This is a string fixed between two supports. When this is plucked and released, it will generate sinusoidal waves. T is tension, M is mass per unit length. Now consider a small portion of this. Mark 2 points P and Q. Enlarge this. Draw tangents at P and Q. Tangents give tensions. Suppose the total angle inclined in this region is theta. Now draw radius of curvature, whose radius of curvature is r. Tension at point P is resolved into horizontal component and vertical component. Horizontal component is t cos theta by 2 and vertical component is t sin theta by 2. Similarly at Q, horizontal component of tension is t cos theta by 2, vertical component is t sin theta by 2. Now mass per unit length is small m, tension is t. We can calculate mass contained in this region arc dx. Horizontal components t cos theta by 2 appearing in opposite directions, then total tension in this direction is 0 and total vertical components of the tension is 2t sin theta by 2. This angle is so small we can approximate it. Sin theta is approximately equal to theta. Now this is equal to 2t theta by 2, this is equal to theta. And next, mass per unit length is total mass by total length, which is equal to ml, and we can calculate mass contained in this region. Dm is equal to small m, length is dx, and arc length dx is equal to r theta. Now resultant tension is t theta. Now when wave is moving in this direction, this portion move backward direction provides centripetal force, and centripetal force is mv square by r, and for this particular case mass is dm v square by r. Now centripetal force is dm v square by r and the resultant tension is t theta, and this is equal to dm is mr theta v square by r. Therefore velocity is equal to square root of t by m. This gives velocity of transverse uniform string. You know that V is equal to F lambda. When transverses move in opposite directions superposed to form stationary waves, the distance between two nodes is lambda by 2. If total length of the string is L, number of segments or number of loops is P, then length of one segment is L by P is equal to lambda by 2. Cross multiply this, lambda is equal to 2L by P. Now frequency is equal to V by lambda, F is equal to P by 2L square root of T by M, because 1 by lambda is equal to P by 2L. If segment is 1, so that is string is vibrating in fundamental mode, P is equal to 1, F is equal to 1 by 2L square root of T by M.